Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back. This is going to be a very interesting video. A lot of people are tired of hearing about COVID vaccine. I am too. I'm like so over this shit, right? But it does impact our lives. Like, we are still in a pandemic. Or some would say a plandemic. I would like to say that we are at the tail end of a pandemic, right? But the reality is, it's still impacting us. And now we're at the point, at the juncture where we are being kind of forced in a way. Forced to choose to be vaccinated. It's like a forced choice option, right? It's the illusion of choice. You don't want to force something upon a person, right? So you give them the illusion that they have a choice. You either get vaccinated and risk what comes along with allowing experimental substance to go into your body, or you choose not to get vaccinated, but you won't be able to participate in society, right? And they're having all these mandates surrounding those who are not vaccinated. It's a bit disturbing. So I'm going to talk about why there's a disproportionate amount of black people who refuse the vaccine. And I'm going to illustrate my point. I have some clips from some videos. I'm not going to show the video, but I will let you guys listen to the audio part of a few videos I'm going to play from some well-known celebrities, black celebrities. I'm going to share my perspective on it. So let's go there. And I find it interesting also. It's kind of fucking unfortunate that a lot of people are being silenced. Are being made to just zip. I'm like, what country do we live in again? This is America, right? Where we have freedom of freaking speech. But people are being told to just shut up or else. Anyway, a lot of people aren't shutting up. A lot of people are speaking out about it. And so I am going to read first one of Nicki Minaj's highlights that she put on her feed, on her story on IG. She says, "Y'all gotta stop pretending to love people with backbones. If Malcolm X were here, he'd be asking questions, and most of y'all that holler Black Lives Matter and protect black women would be telling him to shut up and fall in line." Like, I have to reiterate, there is a disproportionate amount of black people compared to white people and other races who are not vaccinated, who are choosing to opt out, at least for now anyway. I read a story on the New York Times, and they did a really good job. I posted it on my Facebook page, where they were highlighting this disproportionality of those who are vaccinated versus those who aren't. There is a big racial disparity. The numbers are like pretty stark. To no surprise, though. To no surprise at all. Now, I have an issue with this, and I'm going to talk about it. Right? Because I know on every post, you don't even have to mention the word COVID. Right? You don't even have to mention it, but if they sense that you're talking about it, they'll put like their little COVID-19 vaccines go through many tests statement, right? Attached to your post without your permission. Of course, you don't have any control over this. But I think that they are missing the point when it comes to this very protected demographic, racial demographic of people. They're missing the point. to just say, okay, well, COVID-19 vaccines have gone through many tests for safety. You saying that is not going to change a black person's mind about the vaccine, right? Because they think that just posting that is just going to assuage a person's concern, and it doesn't. Actually, it increases it, because it's like you are kind of gaslighting a person. You're gaslighting. You're not really getting to the root of the matter, which is why I'm making this video. Nicki Minaj says, if Malcolm X were here, he'd be asking questions, and most of y'all that holler, Black Lives Matter and protect black women, would be telling him to shut up and fall in line. Get away, bug. Y'all say these people's names but embody the spirit of a coward. Yes, yo. Yes, 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 right? So, you guys know that she did tweet about her cousin in Trinidad. She says, my cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. Now, I kind of thought that was a bit funny. I don't know why. I laugh at the strangest things. That could be true. It just sounds like it's kind of made up, though, right? But whether it's true or not is kind of besides the point of this video. She goes on to say, his friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. That could be true, right? That could be true. It's a serious matter. Like, many people have had adverse reactions. So it's not to take it lightly. But just the story sounds very, like, made up. But anyway, I'm going to play a clip. Some of y'all, most of y'all probably have already heard it, where Nicki Minaj, she went live on her IG page. She didn't show her face, though. She did not show her face. It could be for different reasons. Maybe she just didn't feel like being on camera. Her face being on camera, because maybe it was in the evening or nighttime, so she didn't feel like getting all camera ready, right? I think that's probably the reason why. But she let her voice be heard, which I can respect that very much. Strawberry, banana, kale, oranges, blackberries, or blackberries smoothie. But listen, you guys, listen. I was like, yes, honey. All right, I hope you guys can hear this. I'm going to position the laptop close to my phone so you guys can hear. And make sure the volume is all the way up.
Hi, Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy, tell him. Wait, so hold on. Let me get this straight. I see there was another Uncle Tamiana speaking on my name. Let me ask y'all something. In the 10, 12, 13 years, how many of the years you guys have known of me, do y'all think...
For me, it's been 13. I have to admit, though, yes, I am a fan of Nicki Minaj. Herself, more so than her music. Though I did used to listen to her mixtapes and, like, her earlier songs. This was back in, like, 2009. This was throwback. So, yes, I go way back with Nicki Minaj. But I just like her... I like her bold personality. That's what I resonate with. And of course, she's from New York.
Think that I would go on the internet and lie about being invited to the fucking White House? Like, what? Do you guys see what is happening right now?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I see.
If y'all don't see...
Some people don't see, though.
It's not even surprising to me that they had to use one of us. Like I said, the first time they used one of us, she was the first person that was used. Now, they just use this man to come out and put this thing out saying that I wasn't asked to be... I I wasn't invited to the White House. Do y'all think I would lie about being like, what the fuck? Who the fuck? What?
This is me all the way,
Like,
y'all.
what? So tomorrow when I do a call with my management and my publicist, who I follow both of them. You can go follow Sal and from Sal X Co and follow Joe, my publicist who works with Republic Records. They were on the phone call. And you know what the request was? We'd like to offer Nikki an invitation to come to the White House to speak with two people, the two names, what is that man's name? Dr. Fauci?
I don't even know his name.
And with the
Fuck
surgeon.
that. I'm like, what?
General.
Nameless ass motherfucker.
And do you know what I said? I said, well, I would rather not have to travel. Can we do something like a live? And they said that they're open to me choosing a platform to do a live. But they have never taken that off the table for me to come to the White House. And so I said I would like to do...
Oh, them motherfuckers probably took that shit off the table after they saw that your agenda was much different than theirs, right? Anytime you disagree with those in power, like, you're misaligned. There clearly is an agenda. And it's not that, oh, just black people notice this, right? Even white people notice this. There's a lot of white people who are totally against the fucking mandatory vaccination. They're not against vaccinations in and of itself, but to make it mandatory, right? Forcing people to get something injected into their body that they don't even know what the fuck is going inside their body, let alone the reaction that they could undergo. That's the biggest problem. They don't know the side effects, and not only that, they are not going to be responsible for it. Most definitely there is an agenda. Exactly. They're not taking responsibility for the adverse reactions. That is a big red flag, right? Because they're like, when people come up with these reactions, right, after taking the vaccine, they're like, oh, that person already had pre-existing conditions anyway. That's where the problem is. That's why people should not be forced to do it. They're forcing this upon you. To the extent where if you're not vaccinated, you can't even fucking go get food. You can't sit down at a restaurant. You can't enjoy entertainment. It's bogus. But oh, if you're vaccinated, you provide proof of the fucking vaccine, then you can go and do these things. But they even said that their fucking research has shown that it doesn't stop transmission of the virus by being vaccinated. So make that shit fucking make sense. How is that saving lives? They're making people think that, oh, if you get vaccinated, you're saving your life. You're saving other people's lives. You're not saving other people's lives if you can still fucking contract the goddamn virus. Yet, people who have gotten vaccinated, and we're going to get to that part, because I have another clip I'm going to play, but people who have gotten vaccinated, some are no longer here.
The other question is, they asked me would I like to do a private live or, I'm sorry, a private conversation or a public live. And I said it would not feel genuine if it was something that I discussed with them only privately, because then it would come off disingenuous to my fans, because it would sound like I was kind of like selling them the vaccine, and everyone agreed. So at around 5, 6 o'clock, about 3 hours ago, they got back on the phone with my...
Y'all don't realize like how, this warmed my heart so much when I saw that she made this video. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. It's such a relief to see that everyone hasn't drunk the fucking Kool-Aid, especially people who are in power, black people who have influence, so to speak, right, over millions of people, including Nicki Minaj. I'm going to play a clip from another black celebrity. He's a political leader. I'm going to play his clip next. But it's just so really, it's like, thank you. There's still hope. There's still hope for humanity. Thanks. Oh.
Publicist and said, you know, they weren't too happy about me letting people know that I was going there, etc. What person? Anyway.
Yeah, I know. You didn't even have to say it, Nicki Minaj. I get it. I think we all get it. They weren't too happy. They weren't too happy about her coming forward and being honest, being forthcoming with her following to let them know that she was invited to go to the White House to talk about this fucking vaccine. Doesn't that sound like a fucking abusive relationship? Like, don't say anything. You better not. Or else. Just like, what the fuck?
Do you guys think that I would make that up? So now this man tried to come on Twitter to try to make a fucking fool out of me. Sweetheart, are you out of your fucking mind? I'm not one of those people that y'all are going to be able to do this with, sweetheart. Okay?
You know what? Listen, I hope that she stand by her fucking words, right? Because you know, master manipulators, as such as these people are, who are in control, have a way. They have their way at getting you to eat your own words. I'm just hoping she sticks by it. Because I'm like, yeah. All right.
The minute you guys started going this hard is when this seemed
fishy.
Strange to me.
Fishy, yeah.
Like, and I'm not talking about the representative that Joe and Sal spoke to today. I'm talking about just the Democratic Party in general and so many people jumping at the chance to, okay, well, we can't make fun of the actual story anymore and talk about testicles and balls till they drop dead and make that a joke. So now we have to attack her personally. I want you guys to see what is happening. And
she feels
had
under
to
attack.
Make sure it came from a black person first, because if it came
I
from
didn't
a white
see
person,
that.
the black people were like, "Oh, you're racist in this." So let's peep this. The first attack was from a black woman.
I didn't see it, y'all. I didn't see it. If you guys know who she's talking about, please share the person's name. I didn't see that.
Now
it's like I follow a lot of people on IG, right? Obviously including Nikki, but her stories, like her posts and like her story, things that she posted, like her stories, is not like it's not like high up in my fucking IG algorithm. It's not, because I like to watch other people, right? Because I mean, she's an artist, right? She makes music, and I feel like a lot of things that she posts really doesn't apply to my daily personal life necessarily, though. Much respect to her. So other people that I follow, I follow people like obviously Dr. Umar Johnson, Phil Moreland, people within the conscious community, people whose message directly impacts my day-to-day life. So for me to come across this, I came across it from someone else's post, right? Another IG page that promotes conscious living. And so then I went to Nikki's page, and I was like, oh wow, okay, interesting.
To assassinate my character is from a Uncle Tamiana, black, quote unquote, black man. When 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the vaccine.
Yeah.
And are too afraid to speak on it. And
Right.
guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid, guess what?
So her not showing her face could be because she doesn't want to be get made up for the camera, but it could be maybe she's afraid. Maybe she's afraid. Because she's talking about if they assassinate me, if they assassinate my character. Wow.
No one else.
Going back to the whole idea about manipulation and them getting her to eat her own words, fear is a major catalyst for mind control. You can get anyone to do anything under fear. I mean, clearly with the fucking COVID. Y'all remember in the beginning, it was just so fear driven. Like, all those freaking news clips and videos of people on the fucking ventilators and couldn't breathe and falling out. It was just so much fear driven that people were so desperate for an answer, for a solution.
Will ever ask questions again. Don't you see what's happening? And y'all sitting around fucking laughing? Again. Ask questions. Guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again.
Oh, wait.
Don't you see what's happening?
Yes.
And y'all sitting around me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid. That's what they're doing right now. If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid, guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again. Don't you see what's happening? And y'all sitting around fucking laughing?
She knows that they're trying to make an example out of her.
Come out wake up and say, I'm gonna make up a lie about being invited to the White House. What? The fuck I look like?
This is the world we live in, though. The beautiful world that we live in.
It's disgusting that a person
disgusting.
can't speak.
It's fucking
about
evil. It's fucking
Something
diabolical.
that they're gonna have to put in their mouth. That this attack is this hateful and purposeful. You see, they have to get people who can just get up there and be like, "Y'all get child," and make women of color look fucking dumb. They can't deal with smart women. Whenever a smart woman challenges anything, they get called a bitch or crazy. Pick one or both. So you guys ask yourself a question. When have you ever known me to say some shit like that? Somebody fucking invited me. Someone get the fuck out of here. And y'all sitting up here kiki-keying and laughing and not realizing what's right in front of your fucking eyes.
Tell it,
AKA, don't question me, you black bitch. Don't question what's going on, ho. Fuck, you can't see that.
That's fucked up, though. That's like the world we live in. Y'all don't see this shit? Y'all just gonna sit
this Uncle
back blindly and accept it?
Y'all say all this shit on the internet wouldn't fucking make a fucking peep in real life.
Yeah.
To these artists that y'all tweet and comment every fucking day.
So y'all got the right motherfucking one, baby. They got the right one, huh, Nikki? Yes.
and this is in no way being disrespectful to the people that reached out, because I think that was a really nice gesture.
I'm glad she
and
made this video,
to do
though.
with them.
So glad.
And I would imagine that they must be feeling some sort of pressure when they have all these people, you know.
I'm glad when anyone speaks up for their rights. It's just so empowering. It's like, yes, you have a voice. Use it. Use it.
Me and coming at them like, why would you invite her there? And da-da-da. Like, that's sad. No. They shouldn't be questioned on why. And then just imagine someone saying, oh no, we offer Nicki Minaj the same phone call we offer everybody else. What? You think they would offer that to Mookie in the projects? No. Everybody else. And I see why a lot of celebrities keep themselves bubbled up. You understand? We're living in a place without free health care. So anybody in this country has the right to question anything about their health. Because if your health mattered that fucking much, there would be free fucking health care, bozos. And I went on Twitter earlier and I said, you guys tweet me your questions so that I have questions to ask. Dr. Fauci and the Surgeon General on your behalf.
The Surgeon General, who the fuck he is.
Up for the people who can't speak up for themselves or who will get just laughed at. You can't do that to me. You can't just laugh me up out of here. No, boo-boo, I would have been gone. I've been targeted and bullied my whole career. I don't get on the internet and cry about it. The uproar about someone saying, hey guys, what vaccine did you use? Hey guys, I'd like to, wait a little bit, just like so many people in America are doing right now. And it bothered me when I spoke to my family in Trinidad, and they said, right now, if we don't have the vaccine, we can't work. Like, did y'all just hear what I said? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Shit, that shit is like that here in America. Right here. The U.S. Many people have resigned from their jobs because they're taking a stance, They're taking a stand against this bullshit. They're like, nah.
But could you imagine being in a country where it's not that easy just to get on Instagram and, a lot of, my family members in Trinidad don't even have Instagram. So if I have to be their voice, then I will. Okay? I was born in Trinidad. I am a self-made woman. So at the heart of who I am, I'm always going to root for the fucking underdog, the person who had to watch their mother be on freaking welfare and still figure it out and say, you know what, I might have seen my family have to struggle, but I'm going to make sure my son doesn't have to live that life. But how can you forget it? How can you forget it? And how can you
that she didn't forget.
How these people feel. They're being told they can't work if they don't have the vaccine. And so if I want to ask questions about the vaccine, What's wrong? What's wrong?
That's a red flag.
So now there's
Can't even ask questions.
For
Can't
me
even
to
have
say,
an
all right, you know
opinion.
what, you guys, hey everyone, okay, just take the vaccine and now I see why celebrities distance themselves from y'all. Because y'all be the first ones making fun when people put their neck out on the line. Don't tell me I can't agree with a Republican, or I can't agree with this person, I can't agree with this one.
It's really not about Republican or Democrat, though. Please don't get caught up in that foolishness, thinking that it's really about that. Anybody who has political intelligence knows that the two sides are the same coin.
Person who went out there to attack me, a black woman. The fuck I look like lying about getting an invite?
No, we believe you.
Fuck off my phone.
What a way to sign off. Get the fuck off my phone. That was the end of her video. So, I do have another clip that I'm going to play. Every time like a helicopter flies over when I'm live, it knocks my video out of sync. So we'll see if this video is still in sync. For the person who is watching, you can let me know. Make yourself useful and let me know if it's in sync or not. Sync meaning sound and video. So I'm about to play this other clip from a video of an attendee, a person who attended Dr. Umar Johnson's FDMG festival that took place on September 11th. And by the way, those earlier posts that I was reading from Nicki Minaj, she made that comment on September 13th. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it. So this is coming from the FDMG festival. By the way, I did not go. It was on September 11th on Saturday, actually a week ago from today, in Wilmington, Delaware. And there was a person who actually recorded the whole entire thing. And it was some drama surrounding that. That's separate. That's not what this video is about, but it was some drama surrounding that, right? And him recording it. But I want you guys to hear what Dr. Umar Johnson has to say about the vaccine. And I hope you guys can hear very clearly.
Brothers and sisters, I'm not a medical doctor, but I do know American history. And whenever the U.S. government claims to be doing something to save black life, they're usually taking it. When the government claims to be helping black life, they're usually stealing it. I don't know about you, but when I heard about Hank Aaron, our great black baseball legend, dying after he took the COVID shot, I said, I think I'm going to opt out. And when I heard about our great black pioneering female actor, Queen Mother Cicely Tyson, taking the COVID shot and dying not long thereafter, I said, I think I might opt out. And when I heard that DMX had the COVID shot, I said, I think I might opt out. And when I heard that our grandmaster teacher, Dr. Runoko Rashidi, one of the greatest black scholars of the modern era, died in Egypt after taking the COVID shot in America, I said, I think I might opt out. And when I heard that marvelous Marvin Hagler died of the COVID shot, and we learned that from his friend, former foe, Tommy Hearns, I said I might opt out. I will never tell you not to take a shot, but I do ask you to use your intelligence. And in using your intelligence, I must ask you one simple question. Why would the people trying to get rid of you do anything to help you live longer? Brothers and sisters.
Why would anyone trying to get rid of you do anything to help you live longer? That is enough said. That's enough said. I don't really have to say anything else. That's enough said. Drop your comments below. Share this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.